showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Hollywood will be down on the sideline. Chanticleer's ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Upstairs, he's got it. There he goes. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Touchdown, Broncos! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. To the house. Touchdown. Go to Carolina.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy can do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. Flying down the left side. The 30. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Broncos! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Number 35, set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
Extending the play. QB got it himself. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, shot clear. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
I don't know what the records are, but Jesse, they are very much in danger. It looks like Derrick Henry playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds out here right now. Just handing the ball, and he's just doing whatever he wants, however he wants, and putting up some stupid numbers.
He looks like Derrick Henry and Pop Warner. I mean, that's what this is looking like right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. This could be one of the greatest running back performances in the history of college football if he stays in the game.
Number 95, set to kick this one.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Five receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Madsen. Quick completion on the out route. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
The run inside. It's Ncaa. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. And the Broncos are in the red zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Run in the red zone. It's Ncaa. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. Push ahead on the sneak. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, I had to have it. 4th and goal. It's go time. I get nothing or I get a touchdown, and they go to the quarterback sneak. Not a surprise. Now you see it so much in college football and NFL football. Guys pushing him, trying to get him across the goal line, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Barber. Under fire. Flips it out to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a look at the stats of what has been a high-scoring early part of this game. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Washington.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure.
So many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Escapes the pressure to his right. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
On the option. Now the pitch. Got a little spot. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Boise State. Great job by the back on the option.
That defenses have to play responsibility football. You can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Brian, we're kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, he's
turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
35, Coastal Carolina, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Open space at the 25. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air, it's Barber. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Washington. Flying out to the left. He is hit. Touchdown, Coastal. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's gone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
No gain on the play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Barber. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Handoff to the lone back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Here we go, ready? Play 29, ready to go.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
Ready, go.
Right back to him on the ground. There's some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Using his legs, it's Ncaa. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Play action. And he got smashed just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. On the ground with the counter. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on fourth. Sure, it's on fourth down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on fourth down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Barber. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Off play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Gardner. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the shot to clear is getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Barber. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Fitted in the window for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw for it. He's going to fire deep. He's got it.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room through quarters in the bookend. Time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the BYU Cougars. And it's the Trojans who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good.
So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They ought to have some confidence based on that first-half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
That's exactly that, Dave. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Barber. Stands in and takes the hit. No, it's picked off. Not the second-half start they'd hoped for. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Back to pass on second down. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point is good.
42, Coastal Carolina, 28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Dropping back, it's Barber. Complete. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
And he'll be brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
Finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
Here we go, ready, tip. Ready, go.
Got his man out of the backfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And this is the beauty of getting in these 3rd down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice 3rd down execution.
Hey, move. Ready, go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gaines. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
Gain of 6.
And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running inside. It's Goff. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. unleashes to the end zone. On target over the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back go.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his stride. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's out past the 35. And midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make 1 guy miss and get 1 good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The Broncos right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Boise State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Boise State, 56. Coastal Carolina, 35.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Chanticleer is now ready to go on offense. It's a draw. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Barber. Here's a heat. He's got him. Brings him to the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Chanticleers are marching down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside gift. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Fires quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. And the Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Now, a 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Ready, go! Ready, go!
They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
The Chanticleers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
He'll run it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Barber. Pressure coming, being chased. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll run it from the gun, and they're able to get him down. 3rd and 7. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Fires to the wideout. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there.